Hey, folks, good morning and welcome to another episode of Steelers Morning Rush. I'm Alan Saunders. It is Tuesday, March 25th. We are continuing to talk about the Steelers' off-season needs. Yesterday, talked a little bit about who was hurt, who would be hurt or helped by an Aaron Rodgers signing. Me and Smitty on the afternoon drive yesterday talked about how much the Steelers should be paying attention to the offensive line in this draft class and whether they need a separator at wide receiver. Today, we're going to talk about running back and a good question from Frio J on the YouTube platform. What's up, guys? Do you believe in Jaylen Warren being our running back one this season? Also, do you think he can become a 1K back given he plays 15 plus games? This is a pertinent question because it looks like the Steelers are going to go into the draft with Jaylen Warren as the number one running back, and that probably means the Steelers are going to go into the season with Jaylen Warren as the number one running back, unless something crazy happens and Ashton Genty happens to fall to them. He will be the starting running back, I would assume, at this point. Now, is that a good idea? Do I believe in it? And that's a pertinent question because, Najee, let Najee Harris go. They're going to replace him with a rookie, bump up Jaylen Warren, bring in Kenneth Gainwell as third down back. Is that going to be good enough? And I think the answer to this question, in terms of what I can tell you statistically, is overwhelmingly yes. That Jaylen Warren can be a 1,000-yard back. And in fact, Jaylen Warren will need significantly fewer carries to get to 1,000 yards than Najee Harris would. So even if you think that Jaylen Warren is less durable, which I think is fair to say, even if you think Jaylen Warren is less likely to be able to play a full season, he needs 50 fewer carries to get to 1,000 yards than Najee Harris does over the course of a season. 208 carries, if he maintains his career average, will get Jaylen Warren to a 1,000-yard season. It's 256 for Najee Harris, 3.9 yards per carry for 4.8. Also, Jaylen Warren is a better receiver. He's caught 82.5% of his career passes compared to 76.3 for Najee Harris. He has 5.8 yards per target receiving instead of 4.9 for Najee Harris. He also does things that people don't even really, I think, credit him for doing, because he's like, you would think, okay, not Najee Harris, he's a big physical guy. He's going to break a lot of tackles. Rushing attempts per broken tackle since 2002. Najee Harris, 10.8. Jaylen Warren, 8.2. So he breaks a tackle every 8 carries, and Najee Harris breaks a tackle every 10. Jaylen Warren is better at everything there is to be at being a running back than Najee Harris, except staying healthy. He is by far the better player. The Steelers erred significantly over the last 2 years by not giving Jaylen Warren more touches. They will be better this year than they were last year running the ball if all they did was let Najee Harris go, play Jaylen Warren, and not replace him with anyone. That would be a massive improvement. He's the better player. He's a better blitz picker-upper. He's overall a far better player. The only thing that you can hold against Jaylen Warren, he's less durable and he fumbles more. That's it. And the fumbles are not that significant. Have not been, at least to this point. So, Jaylen Warren can be a 1,000-yard rusher. Yeah, Jaylen Warren will be a better rusher, especially for this scheme. It's an outside zone scheme. Najee Harris is a between the tackles power runner. They don't do anything that Najee Harris wants to do. Yeah, Jaylen Warren's going to be better. Now, they need depth, right? Because we established less durable. He's never had this kind of workload in the NFL that he's going to have this year. Oh, well, it just happens to be the best running back class in recent memory. They're going to get another one. It's going to be good. We talked a little bit about DJ Giddens yesterday. There are all kinds of running backs that will be available to the Steelers all over this draft class, starting in the 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round. It's really easy to find a good running back. And I personally like a whole bunch of them. So even into the like there's guys like way down the list, like Marcus Yarns, Jordan James, are like 6th, 7th round picks, and like they're really good players. So yeah, the Steelers are going to get a good running back in the draft. And I think almost no matter who they pick, their running back situation will be better this year with Warren, Gainwell, and whoever they draft than it was last year with Harris and Warren. It's just a fit and the better player. And yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty clear. I don't think there's any statistical evidence that you can possibly point to that goes the other way. It's just better. It's just better. So, yeah, it's a good question, but I think there's a pretty clear answer. So I appreciate it. I do expect them to draft a running back. And I think Kenneth Gainwell is a really good addition. Will be really important to that room too. Gives you another Jaylen Warren body type, another really good pass protector, might even be a better pass protector than Warren. And if we can go on a tangent for a second, one of my favorite things to do is to look at the PFF grade for Jaylen Warren's pass blocking, which has him as like the worst pass blocker in the history of the NFL. And it's just like, what are you doing? Watch what happens on the tape, please. Their grades are so trash. Just pay no mind to them whatsoever. Watch the game with your own eyes. You can tell probably you are all just as qualified as the people filling out those grades. What's good and what's bad. Jaylen Warren is a really, really good pass blocker. In fact, better yet, go to Latrobe and watch Backs on Backers and watch him stand up at Landon Roberts like he's not even there. Watch him knock Patrick Queen on his back. Tell me that guy's a bad pass blocker. Get out of here. All right, that's all I got. Quick one today. And we'll be back with more with Smitty just after just about 6 o'clock on Steelers Afternoon Drive. So stay tuned for that. Like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications here on the YouTube channel. Go over to SteelersNow.com. Check out the written work. Big story about the Steelers' offensive needs and where they stand, including running back, which we talked about today, over at the top of the website. Make sure you sign up for SN Plus. You get an ad-free reading experience, and you help us out significantly. Really appreciate it. And that's it. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Until next time, enjoy.